Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 13 of the Healthy Osprey podcast. My name is Cire.
I'm Kathy. Hello, everyone. Welcome
Uh,
back.
hey, guys. So today we'll be talking more about the coronavirus. So yeah, the disease, COVID-19. So we've heard a lot more about it on the media recently. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Me and Kathy have a lot of things to say.
Yeah, so obviously we've seen that there's a huge spike going on. It was recorded, on June 24th that there was literally 5,511 cases
Hmm.
in one day, which is really crazy. But, I think we should be thankful for the fact that we can now have access to this type of epidemiological data, and especially the idea of having all these tests and everything, because without being able to have the tests, um, it really has given the opportunity to see the trends and statistical data of all of this and see how it's progressed. It's gotten worse, it's gotten better.
Yeah,
So yeah.
yeah. It's been a lot for sure. Seeing how the data has definitely changed and seeing how many states have changed, see what kind of things they implemented to slow things down, things of that nature, and how political the coronavirus has become, which has been really weird to see on the media for sure. As we see these cases either rise or fall, or these death rates either rise or fall, it just depends on the person, I guess. Um, Seeing for what the data is. Some people may see the data as, it's not like as bad. Some people may look at the data and be like, whoa, this is crazy. And and then we have, of course, the state legislators and the people that are in power that are deciding what moves to take next. And of course, those individuals are taking um, information from scientists and doctors and epidemiologists around the world on what's next steps to take in their communities, in their cities, in their states. So I know recently I've seen
Crazy.
what's up.
I just think it's crazy that New York is like, we were giving them so much, we felt so
Hey,
bad for them, and
yeah,
now
they're doing great.
they're doing literally amazing.
Yeah, they're doing good.
They don't
They
even
they
have a
got their
curve.
numbers. Yeah, they did. They dropped their numbers a lot, and there was a lot of testing that being done there too. So like, it's not just like people aren't getting tested anymore. People they were doing a lot of tests continuously, but people just weren't testing as positive as they were before. And you can think that to New York basically shutting down as much as possible. I mean, United States and America was like a lot of states were iffy because it's kind of hard to manage each state in America because like each states have so much power themselves. So like politically, you can't just tell the state to do something like how you would like like another country. So a lot of different states have different random numbers, and it just based on what they did in that state particularly. I know in like in some communities or some cities, because I know St. Augustine, they might be the first Northeast Florida um, um, area to require masks. So it might just depend on the place. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
I California is pretty much going through like the same thing that we're going through, guys. Like,
Yeah,
kind of like they've had about 5,000, you know, uh, cases in a day as well. But you know, if New York recovered from this like in a really good way, I believe that we have the potential to do that. And
definitely.
I think that like a lot of this honestly came from the whole mechanism of opening up the state. Like,
Yeah,
I don't think that was the smartest decision ever, and I'm sorry to
no,
like say it in the point of view like that, but it's really not, because at the end of the day, um, look what's going on right now, and
yeah,
there is still you know, people literally don't care about the whole. Some people don't care about the whole mask thing. Like, I walked into
yeah,
like a Starbucks the other day, and I placed
mhm,
like an online order, and I had my mask on when I walk in. I don't even have to say anything because I just pick it up.
yeah,
But
mhm,
there was this lady that walked in with her mom, and her 2 kids, and none of them had a mask on, and these kids were
Yeah.
literally touching everything around, and I'm just like, what kind of protection do you have there for yourself, but then for
Yeah.
the other people around you? Because it is like a mutual thing now, because like you
Mhm.
have to protect yourself, but you also should think of the other person. Like, it's not a
Yeah.
selfish decision, it's not a political decision. It's literally
Yeah.
something that, you know, think of it as just giving your own service to the people around you. Like, if you
Exactly.
can't really do anything, um, like out of your way, like just put on a mask then. Like, at least, like that's the least you
Yeah.
can do.
Yeah.
And,
It's like
and
we are. Go ahead, Kathy.
I'm sorry, but like the whole, and I don't want to hear like the excuse of people saying like, oh, but like I can't buy a mask, like there's no mask available, blah blah blah. I'm like, yes there is,
Yeah.
because
Now there is.
um there are companies right now that are literally providing you masks. I went to IKEA the other day. You didn't have a mask? Okay, they gave you a mask. At the dollar store, they have mask. Sorry,
Yeah.
but like, they literally have masks at the dollar store. They have
Yeah.
masks at Target. They have masks probably now on Amazon that you can buy in bulk. I don't know, but it's available, guys. If you have
Yeah.
friends, ask them. Like, use
Yeah. And,
them, wash them, whatever. It's doable, guys.
yeah.
That's an excuse if it's an economic issue of like, oh, I can't afford one, blah blah blah, because they were scarce in demand and supply, and people started to make them, but
Yeah.
you know, and I feel like there probably is scarcity right now with the N95 mask, but those are
For
more
sure.
right now for the medical professionals that need those, and
Yeah.
um, but for your own protection, yeah, just wear a mask, dude.
Yeah. Because it's like, you know, we are sympathetic for the people that are like losing their jobs and due to unemployment rates being high and things of that nature, and being COVID-19 shutting a lot of things down, things of that nature, and people like losing hours and stuff like that. But it is like a lot of people tend to blame it on like those companies and like exactly, or get mad at like business, or get mad at like state legislators for um closing down businesses that sell alcohol and things like nature. But like how I look at it, it's more you have to look at the people in power that are doing those certain type of things, and that have the power to give you like money to survive during those times. Like I wouldn't just look at it like, okay, so you're closing down the economy, so how am I gonna make my money, sort of thing. You're like just blaming it on COVID and stuff like that. But more so look at the importance of containing this virus and staying home, and or just wearing a mask, and allowing the government, which I mean, they have provided a stimulus, but I mean, a lot of people weren't able to live off that. That they should be providing individuals with more income to survive during this time. So I'm
And
like, that's
you
probably one of
know,
the major importance.
yeah. And not only that, like, the whole in regards to, I feel bad for all of this that's going on, even with our school, like the whole
Yeah,
housing thing.
yeah,
If I was a freshman and I was going through this issue, I would probably just not go. I would lay it
yeah.
off,
That's just on me.
go to
That's
college
just me.
for a little
I go
bit,
to community college.
because
I Yeah,
you
it's
pay
not
so
worth it.
much already. Like, you
Exactly.
pay double literally, and
Yeah,
these restrictions of, I saw, like, we all saw the housing plan, and
yeah,
um like, now, they gave us refunds for, spring semester,
yeah,
and now we're not getting refunds. Well, you're most likely not gonna get a refund, with
hmm,
whatever happens, whether this gets better or worse. And
yeah.
um like, I think that's a little unfair,
It is.
because first of all, I feel like the tuition thing was the biggest problem now, and so now housing thing is a problem, because like, if I want to go to college and I'm not from this town, I have to
Hmm.
find an apartment, you know?
Yeah,
And so now because of
Exactly.
housing and all of this, now it's a little bit more difficult because it's not just the whole refund thing. It's about,
Yeah.
who you can come in contact with. They
Yeah.
literally are monitoring, like they literally say like you can't even have like a guest, like an overnight guest, or you can't have like uh another like more than two people in a room. And
Yeah.
regardless of whether you are protected or not, um, I just I think that's a little unrealistic. Like, you go
Yeah.
into a grocery store, you are in contact with, like, so many people, but you have a mask on. You have that protection. And,
Yeah.
um, I think that's a little too overreaching to control, and a lot of people aren't gonna like that. And
I mean, it
and if
just
you're
yeah. It's
protected yourself, then I feel like those restrictions are a little bit too, um, you know,
I mean, I can understand where they're coming from, and it is very strict. Um, I've seen that every student will be required to wear a mask while on campus, so that's a good upside.
that's
And
okay.
yeah, but like a lot of the other things that you like, a lot of things that we've seen before on campus probably isn't going to be happening on campus this upcoming fall semester. So a lot of freshman students coming in, you would want to gauge how you want to, I guess, spend your money basically. If I was a freshman, and this is just my advice, wouldn't. I would probably go to community college for this upcoming semester and just come back when everything's open to experience that, have that college experience. Because when they collect at a university, you spend so much money and things that you probably won't even use. Um, there's just so many other like fees and underlying fees that you have to pay for while at a university. So you might just want to gauge those certain things, because I know they won't just have like fun college activities like that. Like those things probably aren't happening. So
Yeah.
you definitely want to see
I
how
would
that is.
probably, like, go to community college, and I would probably get a
And
job,
take a break.
like,
Yeah, or just take a break. Just chill for this fall semester and just go back in
grow
spring.
a resume if you can. Like,
Yeah, exactly. But you will spend a lot of money while at the university that
yes,
is
meal plans
probably unnecessary.
are are very expensive.
How are they gonna handle the cafe? That's another thing I didn't hear about. Because are they gonna have like, because that is buffet style, like you grab your own
I
pizza, you
think
grab your
there's
own
gonna
fries, so that's gonna have to change.
Yeah, I think there's gonna have to be more workers that are gonna have to, like, you know,
Give you the food.
or there's gonna be pre-made plates maybe.
And they probably like move things around so people are further apart to encourage people to be further apart. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a lot. This semester is definitely going to be a lot different.
It's a
From
lot, yeah.
what we know so far. But yeah, the COVID-19 for now is not going away as we thought it would be going away. It, it might be coming. It might get worse. We don't know. It's really hard to gauge at the moment. Uh, and it just at this point, it kind of depends on the person, on how they see I guess, how deadly the disease is, or how they feel they should live with the disease. Whether it's
You know,
person walks around not wearing a mask or wearing a mask, or whether they social distance or don't social distance. But mainly protect yourself. So continue to wash your hands, wear face masks yourself, even if people aren't doing those safety measures around you.
yeah, wash your hands every time you come home.
Yeah,
Wash your hands. And, like, yes, hand sanitizer is now, like, available and stuff, like, but that's, like, really when you're outdoors. Like, your hands
mhm,
are so much more effective to, like, clean with soap than it is with hand sanitizer. So,
for sure. Yeah, I see some people like being right next to a sink using hand sanitizer. Like, wash your hands. Like hand sanitizer is supposed to be there if you like can't wash your hands. But I mean, you guys already know that. But
uh, I don't know,
but yeah,
guys, but I really wanna, like, say that, like, it's gonna be fine. Like, um, if you can protect yourself and your family and your friends around you,
yeah,
um, at least you did the intention of making sure that everyone else was okay and you were okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone else's other decision on whatever they want to do. Like, if you can say it in a nice way, try to say that, but like you can't force someone to make.
Can't force. Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
hard
it
to
is
force
like now.
anybody.
It could be like a civil citation or something like that. But how
Yeah.
many cops are really gonna be like, "Oh, you're not wearing a mask. I'm gonna write your name down." Blah
It's
blah blah.
probably be black people anyway. So yeah, that'd probably be dangerous to
Regardless,
many
it's
communities.
still like part of like, I guess, what they want to issue, but there's not enough surveillance for that to happen.
Yeah, exactly. And it's been a lot of pushback in a lot of communities about not wanting to wear the mask and not trying to make it a requirement, things of that nature. So we'll see how the people in power handle that. For now, it's looking like they're just letting people do what they do. Like they aren't requiring it. They're like not requiring people to wear it anywhere. So
Yeah.
um,
Yeah. I think that's it for this podcast, though.
yeah,
We kind of just wanted to talk about it because that's what's, kind of been the main subject
yeah,
going on this week. But, if you don't like to be indoors, go to the beach and maintain that social distance. I did that
yeah,
and it was nice.
yeah. So it's like
Yeah. And next week, we may have a guest. And
maybe,
yeah, maybe. So stay tuned
hopefully,
for that.
yeah,
And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. We hope you have a good weekend. Stay safe.
definitely.
Wear your mask.
Yeah, stay safe out there.
If you don't have one, there are places that sell them or places that will provide you with one. So
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. All right, guys, that's it for this podcast. We'll see you next time.
Bye.